We're gearing up for Wrestle Kingdom, the 2 nights, the huge extravaganza, English commentary back live. I'm Kevin Kelly, and I was assigned to do another interview with the now 2-time Super J Cup winner, El Phantasmo.
Back to back, baby, back to back.
You know,
just like I said I would, Kev. Just like I said.
I know. Looked like a little ring rust. Little, you know, you weren't quite as smooth, especially early on, as we had seen in the past.
Yes, Kevin, I've been sitting in Canada all summer without a ring, so you know, I knew that was coming. I knew New Japan had the deck stacked against me by putting me in the a single night elimination tournament without any practice matches, but as you saw, it's just like riding a bike, baby. It's what I do. It's what I do good.
Yeah, you guys are on first, and I know that you and Hiromu, this will be the first meeting, singles match between you two. So I know there's going to be a lot of pressure with the Best of Super Junior 27 tournament winner versus the Super J Cup tournament winner. Tell me your thoughts about that matchup and what we can expect to see.
I don't want to tell you anything. I don't want to tell you anything about it. You know, I've never wrestled Hiromu, so I don't know what to expect. But the more he says he wants to kick off Wrestle Kingdom and get crazy, then I think he needs to remember who he's talking to, because my debut in Corkin Hall, I moonsaulted over the stairs, over the balcony. At Ryogoku, I did a 15-foot crossbody on Osprey. I'm not afraid to get crazy, and if Hiromu wants to get crazy and and kick off Wrestle Kingdom with you know, one of the best Wrestle Kingdom matches that the junior heavyweight division has ever seen, then, you know, we'll see what happens. God bless anyone that's got to follow us. That's all I got to say.
Well, there'll be a whole host of matches following you. I do want to ask you, though, about the Super J Cup and the shameful display as you broke the trophy, destroyed it. And I mean, is there any line that you will not cross? I mean, come on.
To be honest, it was a little risky breaking the trophy even before I won.
I would agree.
You know, that was just something that came over me. I saw it there. I saw the table. Originally, I was going to powerbomb ACH through the table, but that dollar store trophy was sitting there just screaming in my face. And, you know, I decided to break it over his back, but, you know, it all paid off. And, you know, I've even got, as you can see, my own custom-made gold swag instead of wearing that golden garbage bag that they tried to make me wear.
I look
so
cool
now.
You understand the tradition of the Super J Cup. You understand that, right? That's the reason why the jacket is the way it is. It's tradition.
And to be honest, I don't think I've ever even seen a Super J Cup before the one that I won in.
How dare you?
I know Liger won twice. I know Marufuji won. Yeah, that's
You're
it.
the only second. You're the second 2-time winner. You
Yeah, so
and
now,
Jushin Thunder Liger. How about that?
So now, why isn't it called the Super Elp Cup? Huh? I think we should rename that.
So you went into, of course, the Super J Cup, the one-night tournament on December the 12th, and you had heard Hiromu challenge the winner after he had won the Best of Super Junior tournament the night before. Were you impressed? Did you watch the match with Hiromu and El Desperado?
Yeah, of course. I watched the whole Super Juniors because I was getting paid to sit at home. So I thought I'll have literally nothing else better to do. And I'm going to see what's going on over on the other side of the pond. I really feel it was a faux Best of Super Juniors because the actual Best of Super Juniors weren't there. You know, I think there should be an asterisk beside his name in the record books, just like the Stanley Cup this year. You know, the Quarantine Cup. It was a little different, but he didn't beat the best super juniors. He beat the best juniors available in Japan and Robbie Eagles, but that doesn't count because we all know how I feel about little Robbie. But yes, I will say Desperado and Hiromu was great. I'm a big fan of Desperado. We wrestled back in England, and I beat him obviously first try. But I think it's pretty cool. I think he's very different. He brings a lot to my division, and I was a little disappointed that he couldn't get it done. But I'll be happy to strip that away from Hiromu and go on to night 2 to face my partner, my best friend, the current IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion, Taiji Ishimori, the Bone Daddy.
Talk to me about, before I ask you specifically about that match, during the course of the Best of Super Junior tournament, Gino and I were discussing, and he and I were both in agreement, that it was a little bit insulting for Ishimori to constantly being down on the card. Hiromu in 7 main events, I believe, and Ishimori just in a couple. Did you feel that was insulting to the junior heavyweight champion?
Kind of, but I kind of see why. Ishimori's always been in my shadow when we were the tag team junior champs. And, that was something that wasn't planned or predicted. It was just when he's out there with me, he gets overshadowed, just kind of like when he's out there with Hiromu. Hiromu's just got that little extra craziness to him. But, I definitely did think it was disrespectful to have the junior champion second match, third match, fourth match. I think he had one main event. Right now he's the best junior heavyweight in New Japan, but we've never faced off. I bet a lot of smarks are watching this and they're all awaiting this Bullet Club Civil War. They think it's going to be Jay or Kenta or Evil, but everyone's overlooked the guys at the bottom. But what happens when I walk out Wrestle Kingdom as the junior champ and Jay doesn't leave as a champ? What if I claim to take that throne? Maybe me and Ishimori shake hands after and go back and get those tag titles. The other thing I want to bring up, I saw my stats. Shut up, Kevin. I saw my stats for singles matches in New Japan. In 2019, I was second in singles wins, only behind Okada. This year, 5-0, which would put me up at 1,000% win percentage in singles matches, which would put me pretty high. I don't know the official stat board of this year, but I think people are overlooking that a lot. I've done a lot of tag matches in New Japan, but every time I do singles matches, what was I, like 12-2 last year and 5-0 this year? That's something to think about.
Again, the record book is definitely tilted in your favor. Currently, we said all through the Super Junior tournament that Hiromu had the best winning percentage, but you had not competed yet. Just the one match, so we sort of had a, kind of an asterisk by that. But this will be a meeting if indeed you two are fortunate enough to meet on night 2. If you defeat Hiromu night 1, it'll be a matchup of the 2 men with the best winning percentages in New Japan in 2020. Now, I have to ask you, Bullet Club matches go one of 2 ways when it's Bullet Club versus Bullet Club. Either there's a deal, i.e. Jay and Yujiro Takahashi in the G1, or we see a legitimate match. What are we going to see if it is you and Ishimori?
Well, to be honest, I haven't seen him since I got back to Japan, so I haven't seen Ishimori since February, so we haven't really talked about the plan, but if I knew Ishimori like I think I know him, I don't think he would want to lay down for me. But at the same time, he knows that I'm the next superstar in the junior heavyweight division. And I think he would put in a good effort. just to help me, get that superstardom that I should have had this year if it wasn't for COVID. So, yeah, I don't think he's going to lay down. I think he's going to bust it out, and which is what I'd want him to do. But
do you care? That's very interesting. Do you care to put out a prediction about who emerges Wrestle Kingdom with the double championship? Will Switchblade Jay White leave as double champ, or Naito, or Ibushi? Any thoughts?
I would be surprised if Ibushi or Naito are even able to walk on night 2. I've seen their matches that they have against each other, and it's a little bit of a death wish. And I know all these guys get super jacked up about Wrestle Kingdom and the Tokyo Dome, and they're going to go 3 times as hard as they usually would, which is exactly what Jay White knew all along, which is why he waited for night 2. Who cares about January 4th? It's the same thing as January 5th. And he's got like a triple advantage because he's fresh and he's going in against 2 old guys who are going to be broken. So, I think Bullet Club's expecting a good night on night 2 when it's all said and done.
You worry about Ishimori knowing your game plan? Former tag team champions and partners. Do you worry about him having that extra level of knowledge that might carry him to victory?
No, because I would tell him to his face when I see him. He knows I'm the better wrestler. He knows he got overshadowed by me the whole entire time we were tag champs. The only reason he got to be the junior heavyweight champion is because I wouldn't been there all year. But I think we're both cool, and we're both.
Let me ask you: were you envious of Hiromu getting all the press coverage and you just having one picture? Is that why you burned that magazine, because you were envious, because you're jealous?
I don't think envious or jealous is a good word, because that magazine really means nothing to me. I just thought it was funny how much they were pushing Hiromu with the best of Super Juniors when it wasn't even the technical best Super Juniors in Japan. And then they gave us one little dinky little photo when we had the best wrestlers in North America in the Super J Cup. It's I don't want to get too into it, but Japan's pretty old school mentality on a lot of foreigners and gaijins, which is exactly why Bullet Club was formed in the first place. They don't really like outsiders and stuff. So jealous isn't the right word, but I think lighting it on fire in a trash can was a good metaphor of my feelings towards the Japanese press and Japanese coverage of our company.
Yeah, I mean, there was a ringside photographer there. I watched her take pictures all night long, and I was surprised that there was just the one very small picture of you there in that inset when Hiromu had the cover in 12 pages, 12 photos. It was
like 30 photos or something. Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But I mean, that means nothing to me in Canada. The marks in Japan might care, but that's not going on my wall or anything. It's going in the trash. But I know there was pictures. I had them tagged on Twitter and stuff. So,
who's the bigger star, you or Hiromu Takahashi?
I mean, Kevin, I'm not stupid. I know exactly what I'm doing. Hiromu's the bigger star right now. There's no way I could even try and swerve it in the direction that I'm a bigger star than Hiromu. But I will say Hiromu is a bigger star right now because I haven't been there all year. If I was there in the original Best of Super Juniors, would he have won? Would Ishimori be the champion right now? I don't think so. I think there was supposed to be a lot of moments coming towards LP that didn't happen. And now you got a double night at Wrestle Kingdom where, I could take that entire year and then regain my star. Or not even regain, but, become a superstar at Wrestle Kingdom. which is a little overdue, which pisses me off. But
so you and I are both quarantining. You and I are both quarantining in Japan in separate facilities. My sources tell me that you've got a pretty intense training camp going on where you are quarantined. Is that true?
I mean, I'm doing the best that I can, but you know, I saw the pictures of Hiromu with my face on. There's no way he's even in the same category in speed, strength, agility, stamina as what I got right now. So I'm not worried about that in the slightest. I'm more worried about knocking him out cold and pissing off a lot of the Japanese mainstream media by wiping out their star in one night and then giving myself the star the next night. I would show you my abs right now, but I don't want to.
Don't you feel you owe it to the fans? I mean, your fans. Oh, see, there we go.
Haven't missed a step, Kev. I'm ready.
No, I'm sure you are. Any final words? Any final words for you on the road here to Wrestle Kingdom? The final few days, fans from all over will be watching this here on New Japan World.
Nope.
Oh, good talk. I want to wish you the best of luck facing Hiromu Takahashi, Best of Super Junior 27 tournament winner versus Super J Cup winner on night one. The winner goes on to face Taiji Ishimori on night two at Wrestle Kingdom for the IWGP Junior Heavyweight Championship. It's all at Wrestle Kingdom, live English commentary, njpwworld.com. El Phantasmo, best of luck and thank you for your time.
Kevin, you're welcome. I'll see you at Wrestle Kingdom. A superstar is born January 4th and 5th. Just like I'm going to beat Hiromu and just like I'm going to beat Ishimori. The next superstar in the junior heavyweight division.
Well, there you have it. El Phantasmo's been my guest. We'll see everybody at Wrestle Kingdom. Thanks for joining us for this exclusive interview.